Greetings, one and all. Welcome to my video here today, where we're going to be, creating a picture, but also talking about the topic of mindfulness. And I'm off to a bit of a bad start here already in this painting. I've spelt mindfulness wrong, so let's quickly get rid of that. So I'm going to talk about how I use painting here, as you're watching me paint this, as a form of mindfulness. But I guess I should just give you a broader view of what mindfulness means in this context. And mindfulness is a deliberate attempt to live right here in the moment, right here and now. And rather than us dwelling on the past or worried about what's going to happen in the future, it's a way of just focusing our brain and just cutting off maybe some of those negative emotions associated with things that might have happened before, or anxiety about worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow. So to do that, we just need to deliberately try and observe and I guess label and focus on our current thoughts and feelings and sensations and what we see and what we hear right here, right now. And we try and look at those and label them objectively rather than attaching subjective sort of thoughts to it, to those things. I guess a simple way of describing mindfulness is it is a simple form of meditation, and its origins are rooted in some of those Buddhist and Hindu type teachings about meditation leading to self enlightenment. But in this case, we're not going for like full blown self enlightenment. We're just trying to relax our mind and remove stress, anxiety, negative emotions that we might be experiencing. And look, I'm doing, like I say, I use painting to do that, but you don't even need um, tools. You can just do mindfulness anytime, anywhere. Once you're armed with some simple exercises, how to achieve it. If you There's a multitude of different exercises. If you Google or put into your search engine mindfulness exercise on YouTube or whatever, you'll be presented with an array of different ones. And I urge you to do that. And some work for some people, others work for other people. It's a matter of trial and error. But like I say, some are very, very simple. I'll quickly give you one before I get back to my painting explanation here. But there's a simple one it's called the body scan, and it's quite common and popular. And the reason it's popular is, as I say, you can do this anytime at all. Only takes a few minutes. So anytime, anywhere, you just make yourself comfortable. You sit down, or you can even lie down, or in a pinch, you can even do it standing up. And just close your eyes and relax, and try not to focus on anything like in particular. And then bring your attention, your full attention, to the bottom of your feet, and then focus on your toes, and then the top of your feet, then your heels, then move up to your ankles. And while you're focusing on each area, just really put all your concentration onto that particular point of your body. What are you feeling there? Is there is it cold? Is it um, tight? Is your skin tight there? Is it tingling? Or is there absolutely nothing at all? You're focusing on it and there's no sensation whatsoever. And don't judge that. Don't Whatever you're feeling there, don't think it's good or bad. Just label it. What is it? Is it one of those things? And then deliberately just keep moving up your body, go up to your calves and your legs, and keep doing that scan and labeling. What are you feeling there? Move up to your knees, your thighs, your hips, and just exactly keep doing the same thing as you move up to the body, as you get right up to your top of your head. And when you get there, you can stop there, or you can just start again from the top of your head and just slowly move down. And yeah, like I say, it sounds very, very simple, but sometimes simple things are very, very powerful. So, getting back to my painting here today, yeah, this is, I guess, my form of mindfulness, my form of meditation, if you want to call it that. I kind of just focus on my canvas, my square, and sort of shut everything else out except that. The bad shift I might have had this morning, I don't think about that. I don't think about the guy that cut me off and nearly could have killed me on my motorbike on the way home. That's gone. I'm not focusing on maybe the job interview I have tomorrow. My whole focus now is just on this square of canvas and the colours that I want to use, the brush I might want. Do I want a fine point brush or a broad brush? If I mix the yellow with the right amount of blue, do I get the right shade of green? And am I slapping the paint on here, like slap, 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 or am I lightly brush stroking? And I just focus entirely on those elements, and it's all within that square of canvas, and everything else just seems to disappear, and it really does help you feel better. Even later, when you draw yourself out of that state, you feel more relaxed, you feel more at ease, you feel less anxious, you feel less angry, if that's what that bloke that nearly killed you made you feel. Yeah, it's just a useful tool, I've found anyway, to help you get into a better state of mind. So at this point, I should also say I don't actually really care about the end result, like whether this is going to be like a masterpiece painting. It clearly isn't going to be. I'm more interested in the process of what I'm doing whilst I'm creating the painting rather than the end result. But in saying that, I have very, very occasionally um, surprised myself at the end result, um, but more often than not, that doesn't happen. The best thing about art is it's very subjective. So one person can look at a painting and love it, another person can look at it and absolutely hate it. And the same can be said for any art, I guess, like painting, music, writing, whatever. And often as I draw near to finishing a painting, I'll start drawing myself out of the mindfulness state, and I do start looking at what I've done subjectively. And looking at this one, what I see is a rather crudely painted but peaceful sort of bucolic scene, obviously somewhere probably in Asia. And I'm also looking at that top left hand quadrant of the canvas and thinking there's something missing. I haven't quite filled it all in, and do I need to add more rice paddies or whatever? And then I'm just thinking now, it's kind of contrary to what I've been saying, but I feel like actually disrupting this painting a bit. So I'm going to throw something in now on top, now that that paint's pretty well semi-dried, and it will disrupt the scene. Not that I'm naturally a disruptive type person or a vandal, but maybe it's just because as I'm looking at this now, I'm playing my old vinyl recording of the 1978 Jeff Wayne's War of the World, double LP, brilliant brilliant bit of music, in my opinion, being subjective. And yeah, maybe that's what it is. Or maybe, I don't know, this is maybe I'm going to put in a metaphor for the hordes of tourists that visit a place like Bali, that have sort of now overrun the place, and the place is in danger of becoming less serene, and it's becoming more and more less serene as that unchecked tourism and the infrastructure is not keeping up. And anyway, I'm not here to sermonise. I'm just saying what's going through my mind right now. It could be a metaphor. Maybe. Who knows?